Mr. Vincent Wijnen.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're very pleased to be here today at this very important event as manufacturer. It's great to see that so many people from different sectors, private sector, public sectors, come together to talk about the electrification of mobility. When we talk about the future of mobility, we often talk about the future of cities, because the future in this region is cities. Already 2.1 billion people are living in cities in Asia Pacific. That's half of the region's population, and it's growing every day. By 2050, 2 out of 3 people will be living in cities. And this makes sense because urbanization is a sign of a vibrant and growing economy. But urbanization comes with challenges, we heard that today already, such as congestion, for instance. People in cities in Asia spend a significant time in their car being stuck in traffic. It also leads to increased air and noise pollution. Electrified mobility can help tackle some of these issues to improve the quality of life of people in cities. To make this case visible, we recently conducted a very interesting experiment. We closed off a busy street in downtown Bangkok and measured the noise pollution before and after. Let's have a look at this video. Indeed, the future sound of the city is silence. This video demonstrates that the electrification of mobility can help tackle challenges of modern cities and create better places to live. Nissan is well positioned to take a leading role in driving the future of mobility in this region. We have a history of challenging convention with iconic cars and breakthrough technologies. Adaptive cruise control, round view monitor, safety shield are just a few examples of how we make our customers' lives better. But one very important milestone came already in 1947 with the Nissan Tama. It was produced in response to gasoline shortages in Japan at that time, and it was Nissan's first zero-emission electric vehicle. But the Tama was not a concept. 1,100 units were sold at the time of this innovative vehicle. And it had a driving range of 100 kilometers, and this was back in 1947. Today, 72 years later, the need to find more sustainable options to power the demand of personal transport is greater than ever. Electrification is a key element in Nissan's midterm strategy, Move to 2022. Our strategy to drive adoption of electric mobility is based on 3 key pillars. One is to make electric vehicles available to as many people as possible, to create awareness of the benefits of electric vehicles, and together with partners, as here today, to build the right ecosystem to make electric vehicles accessible. We recently announced that 1/4 of the Nissan vehicles sold in Asia and Oceania region will be electrified by 2022. Leading this electrification plan is our flagship model, the Nissan Leaf. Since 2010, we've already sold more than 400,000 Nissan Leafs worldwide. It is the world's best-selling EV, the best-selling EV in Europe last year, and the best-selling car in a country like Norway. Leaf owners have driven more than 10 billion kilometers with 0 emissions and 0 fatality incidents. The car has already received many awards, including World Car of the Year. The new Nissan Leaf is more than just a car and more than just an EV. It's an icon of Nissan intelligent mobility. And this is not just a marketing term for us. Nissan intelligent mobility reflects our approach to designing and building cars. It was also key in the development process of the new Nissan Leaf some years ago. Nissan intelligent mobility is our vision to meet the changing demands of customers and make their lives better. It consists of 3 elements: intelligent power, providing the latest battery technology that is not only efficient, but also fun to drive. Intelligent driving, bringing driver-assisting technologies to our customers to make the driving less stressful, safer, and more comfortable, basically towards autonomous driving. Intelligent integration, supporting customers in bringing down barriers, integrating their phone even smarter, being able to charge where you want, and being part of an intelligent ecosystem. At the heart of the Nissan Leaf is a 100% battery-powered electric powertrain. It's simply amazing to drive an electric vehicle. The torque and the acceleration are magnificent, and the range ensures that it's more than sufficient to accommodate consumers' daily driving needs. The Nissan Leaf also comes with great features to take away stress or the stress of driving. Nissan ProPilot and ProPilot Park are autonomous driving features, technologies, that drivers can use on single-lane highway or parking with the touch of a button. It's already available in selected markets, and we are exploring bringing these technologies to this region as well. Customers in ASEAN can already enjoy one-pedal driving. What does that mean? We call it the e-pedal. It lets you come to a full stop by simply releasing the accelerating pedal. This is especially convenient when driving on winding roads or while slowly moving in traffic, which we quite often have here with traffic jams, of course. It reduces the use of the brake pedal by 90%, 90, in city driving. In addition, it comes packed with advanced safety technologies that lets you navigate the roads with confidence. This is particularly useful in cities that are becoming more and more crowded. I understand that you can actually test drive the car here today, so please do so and experience those technologies for yourself. Alternatively, I encourage you to visit one of our dealers in Thailand and drive the car, because the Nissan Leaf is already on sale here today. Besides Thailand, we're bringing the Nissan Leaf to various markets in the region. This will allow even more people to experience the benefits of electric driving firsthand. Having this first-hand experience is vital to drive the adoption of electric vehicles, because driving is believing. Nissan's electrification strategy goes beyond battery-powered electric vehicles. Nissan e-Power is our 100% electric motor powertrain, but instead of the battery being charged by a cable, it's charged by a small gasoline engine that's fitted into the car. Now you might say that's a hybrid, but it's other than a hybrid, because the wheels are always powered by an electric motor. This gives the people the driving experience of an EV, but without the need to charge. E-Power has been a huge success in Japan for its convenience and its excitement in terms of driving. Here you can see the Note. It's #1 sold car in Japan at this moment, and 2 out of 3 Notes are sold with e-Power. It's made possible, and this has only been made possible by Nissan's long experience and leadership in EV technology, and we look forward to bringing this technology also to this region. Advancing electrification in this region requires more than introducing exciting technologies and vehicles. It requires education. Nissan commissioned research with Frost & Sullivan, and it shows that already 37% of the consumers in Southeast Asia who intend to buy a car are open to EVs as their next purchase. Especially the younger generation sees the benefits of EVs. 70% of all respondents say they would switch if charging stations were installed in apartment buildings. And while EVs still have a relatively low presence in our region, awareness is already very high. At the same time, however, there are still many myths and misconceptions about electric vehicles. People, for example, are still wary about the driving range. They might not realize that 270 kilometers, which is a one charge for a leaf, is more than sufficient to cover their daily needs. In fact, on average, car owners in Thailand or some of the other countries in the region only drive 41 kilometers per day on average. That is why we will continue to demystify EVs through a variety of educational activities. Finally, collaboration is essential to making EVs more accessible and ownership attractive. Nissan is partnering with public and private parties to create the required infrastructure, like providing charging stations at homes, offices, and public locations. In Thailand, we have recently signed deals with Delta Energy and the Metropolitan Electricity Authority to providing and installing home charging solutions for Nissan Leaf customers. The collaboration supports Nissan Thailand's electrification goal towards the future, as we heard this earlier today. Our dealer partners also play an important role in driving adoption of electrification. In Thailand alone, we now have 33 dealers nationwide in the main cities that are certified to sell the new Nissan Leaf. We will continue to grow this footprint very quickly, to do so that customers can not only go to dealerships to buy an EV, but also to get it serviced and charged. Electrification opens up a world of opportunities. Customers can connect their EVs to the power grid and do much more than charging it. The Leaf becomes a connected device and a mobile energy asset, not a burden to the grid. In Japan, already 7,000 homes are using Nissan EV batteries to help balance their energy demand and supply. They utilize their Leaf to capture and store renewable energy such as solar, or to supplement power, supplement power needs during peak periods at night, when renewable sources are unavailable or limited. It then gives the energy back, so they can power their fridge or even the office with their car. You can charge when power is cheap or free and supply at peak times, giving you a financial benefit. The Leaf has also proven its worth in times of power supply interruptions and earthquakes. Very recently there was an example of earthquakes in Japan, and people were able to power their home for up to 3 days with one charge. The batteries can also power football stadiums, like in my home country in the Netherlands, where Nissan powers the largest energy storage system in a commercial building in Europe. Let's watch this short video.
The Johan Cruyff Arena, an iconic venue for large-scale events. Quality, innovation and sustainability are the strategic pillars of the stadium. The Johan Cruyff Arena aims to be a beacon of innovation and was looking for an innovative, sustainable solution to meet its energy needs. One that would reduce CO2 emissions and generate value by providing grid services. With the support of strategic partners such as the Mobility House, Eaton, Nissan and BAM, the arena now uses an energy storage system with a power of 3 megawatts and a storage capacity of 2.8 megawatt hour. The storage system makes the energy supply of the arena more efficient, sustainable and reliable through additional backup power, peak shaving during periods of high demand, and grid stabilization services. The Eaton Nissan X-Storage building system stores energy from the solar panels on the stadium roof or from the grid during low demand periods, and supplies sustainable power in case of an outage, reducing the use of diesel generators. It also supports the arena during football matches and concerts when its energy consumption can peak. This significantly reduces the maximum load on the public grid and on the local distribution. The setup at the stadium includes 4 Eaton bidirectional inverters, 61 racks, 250 second life battery packs, and 340 battery packs made of new battery modules. This is the equivalent of 63 used batteries and 85 new batteries from Nissan Leaf vehicles. Each inverter is connected to arrays of battery racks adapted to the system configuration. The mobility house leverages the energy storage system. They perform frequency regulation by charging or discharging batteries based on grid operator requests, strengthening local grid stability while generating additional value for the Johan Cruyff Arena. The Arena X Storage Building solution efficiently stores and distributes energy where it's needed, ensuring uninterrupted power during football matches and concerts, powering the neighborhood when necessary, and protecting the grid while reducing CO2 emissions. The Johan Cruyff Arena, Eaton, Nissan, the Mobility House, and BAM are leading the way, implementing safe, reliable, and sustainable solutions to make stadiums and their neighborhoods more energy efficient. Together, they're building the stadiums of tomorrow, today.
As you maybe saw, there's also a life for batteries after they've been used in the vehicle. I think that's also important because there's always many questions what happens when the battery are taken out of the vehicles at the end of life, but they can be very useful. I want to end my presentation with a look into the future. As an EV provides an electric battery and a motor that you can simply switch on and off, it provides the perfect platform for autonomous driving. It's much easier to develop autonomous drive technology based on an EV than it is on a traditional combustion engine. Who knows, in the near future our cars might even be connected to our brains. At last year's Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, we demonstrated brain-to-vehicle technology. This might seem a bit abstract to many, but it actually helps improve the driving experience. Let's watch this short video.
A moment of decision, a split-second thinking. Impossible? Not at all. For this driver possesses the finest of all thinking organisms, the human brain.
In recent years, we learn more and more of how our brain works. From these advancements in neuroscience itself, we can give a new dimension to the interaction between vehicles and human beings. We are trying to deliver technology that enhances the driver. Nissan is the very first manufacturer that is bringing real-time brain activity in vehicles as a means of enhancing driving pleasure and the experience in autonomous driving vehicles. We are building specific measuring devices and also specific algorithms to understand the signals that we record from our brain. We are decoding motor cortex activity in real time. We can predict the driver's movement timing. Our systems will be able to tell an autonomous vehicle the driver will be steering in the next 300 milliseconds. And we can use this window in time to enhance the execution, synchronizing the support of the AD with your own actions. You will always feel that you are in control, driving perfectly on this winding road. The more info we put in the vehicle, more and more we need to know how the driver reacts. By looking at a certain area in our brain, we can see these special firings that happen whenever an event that is different with the expectation of the driver appears. We are now decoding the signatures in real time and putting them back into the autonomous system in order to enhance the way this control is performed. So any small deviations from the way you would expect a vehicle to act can be corrected. So you will have a much more enjoyable autonomous driving experience. Vehicles are becoming smarter, instruments in the vehicle are becoming smarter. We are imagining a future when such brain measuring devices may be part of our daily life. What we are preparing is a vehicle that is ready for brain connectivity. In the near future, you will see more autonomy, more electrification, more connectivity in Nissan's vehicles. All these experience enhancement systems can turn on the moment you sit in the vehicle.
Let me end by saying that we are committed to meet the changing demands of today's and tomorrow's customers in ASEAN and globally. Driven by our Nissan Intelligent Mobility vision, we are bringing safe, smart and sustainable mobility to more people. Thought-provoking discussions with public and private parties help us accelerate our mission to not only transform the way people drive, but also the way people live. We all have a role to play in making this transformation happen, and this starts with forums like this. So I would like to really thank you for organizing these on an annual basis and for inviting us. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wijnen.